Surgent community. I'm Sarah McGlinchey, Content Marketing Manager for Surgent, and I have the great opportunity to talk to students who've sat for the exam having studied with Surgent. And the 2017 exam launched April 1st, and everyone studied and tested through May 31st. So now that Q2 is over, the first quarter of the 2017 exam, we'd like to talk to students about how they did and how they felt having studied with Surgent. So I'm lucky enough to be joined by Torie Sutton today, who just sat for reg, having studied with Surgent. So Torie, thank you so much for joining me today. I just wanted to see, so what was the experience like with the 2017 exam, having studied with Surgent?
Sure. Well, thanks for having me. Using Surgent was great, but once I got finished with the assessment, it was able to help identify my areas of deficiency and really help me hone in on what I needed to focus on for this section. So I think it really helped reduce the number of hours of studying that would have been required had I not used this approach.
Great. And then Torie, tell me a little bit about the schedule you were working with. I know it's a big undertaking to take the CPA.
It's definitely a big undertaking. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I work full time. So my schedule is already packed. And to add in, 20, 25 hours of studying each week, it's just hard to find the time, and you don't always get as much time as you would like. So being able to use the mobile app, the desktop feature, the web feature, the flashcards, it just allowed me to study anytime I found a free moment. We're never too far from our cell phones, so being able to just pick that up and flip through some flashcards or listen to videos while commuting on the train really helped me being a working professional, working mom, and I really appreciated the tools that Surgent provided to help me be successful.
Great. Well, thanks so much for that perspective. We have students from, all different walks of life taking the exam. As far as the exam itself, when you went in to take and to sit for reg, did you feel prepared having studied with Surgent for the 2017 version?
I did not feel prepared initially, but once I was in the exam, it was just nerves and anxiety, not knowing what the new section would be like, and since it was the first quarter that they were testing in this manner, I just wasn't sure that Surgent would have been ready to prepare me for the new section. But that's not what I found at all. About halfway through the first testlet, I found that I really knew the concepts. I understood the materials, and I found it actually quite easy related as compared to the questions asked during the Surgent review. I thought the questions were significantly more difficult asked in the review materials than what I saw in the exam. So that's definitely a good place to be in.
Great. And you talked a little bit about the mobile app and the flashcards. Can you talk about anything else that you found helpful when it came to Surgent's technology?
Yes, I think just the adaptive technology, the way that you could select which type of questions you wanted to use, if you only wanted to see new questions or troubled questions, or if you wanted it to be adaptive, and the way that you could have a mix of questions or just select a certain section. So I think all of those different features of the software helped, instead of having to necessarily go through 50 questions that included 20 questions of material that you already have, that you've already attained and the knowledge that you already know. So I'm glad to have had that adaptive technology.
Great. Well, we're so happy to hear that. And what are you studying for next?
I'm studying for BEC right now. I feel a lot more calm about it now that I've gone through an entire section of reg with Surgent. I understand that the materials are useful, they're thoughtful. You guys have done a really great job in putting the materials together to prepare students. So I feel like I know exactly what I need to do this time around, having successfully sat through the first section.
Great. Well, we are so happy to hear that, Torie, and we wish you the best of luck in BEC. And any students watching, we will have this on our blog as well as our website and our social media pages. Thank you so much, Torie, again for your time.